What I'm about to show you guys in this video is easily the most disgusting house I've ever been into. You can see there's stuff everywhere here. This is not someone that just got up and left and like trashed everything intentionally. These guys were renters, and this is actually the way they lived day in and day out. So everything that you see here, they actually had it set up just like this when they were living in it. They were renters. They just got up and left. You can see the laundry room there is just full of bags of cans. Don't look on the floor there if you're easily disgusted. There's just piles of dog poop laying around this house right next to their bed there. And it gets worse the deeper we get into this house. You can see, I mean, I don't know if you want to see, but in the bathroom here, there is a couple things. There I am with my mask right there. Again, it's disgusting. There's a toilet. Don't look if you have a sensitive stomach. There's fly traps. Dog poop just all inside the tub there. Like they were just throwing it in there instead of throwing it outside. This was disgusting. I mean, I couldn't even take that mask off for 5 seconds without gagging. But I did see a couple things throughout the house that did interest me. I wanted to pick it up so I can try to resell on eBay. And I did pick up a bunch of stuff. I'll show you sales as the video goes on. There's a big punching bag right there. I actually took as a personal item. This is the second room besides that master. Yeah, I mean, there's so much to dig through here. The bathroom, honestly, I didn't even go into the bathroom. This is the third room where I actually found some pretty good stuff. Again, I'll go ahead and show you like sales and stuff that I have already sold since making this video. Here's a box of DVDs. They had a bunch of DVDs and stuff like that, video games. Some purses. There is one purse, you might have saw it in the master, that we did already sell. But I'm gonna go ahead and look through here and then I'll show you what I found. All right, I made it through the first room. I pretty much went through all of this stuff here. I found a nice little pile of stuff. Sorry, I'm breathing kind of hard. I just took my mask off. It's disgusting in here, as you can see, but I went through this first room here. And let me show you just a quick glance at the pile that I found. I still need to go through this room here. So here's just some of the stuff here. There was a bag of Plush. I'm gonna throw those in the washer and then look through them and see if there's anything in there. There's a vacuum, which we like taking apart for parts. Some tools, some movies, some books, a phone. So a bunch of stuff. Again, as soon as I get home, I'll lay all this stuff out and show you what we found so far. All right, we're gonna check out some of the stuff that we got here. I'm wearing gloves because this stuff's still nasty, man. I don't want to be touching all this. It looks all wet because I just sprayed some of the disinfectant on there. Some of this high quality commercial stuff. I don't want to get, that house is nasty as you saw. So we'll run through some of the things that we found here. This is a desktop phone. It's brand new still. Everything's still sealed in here. So there it is right there. All the cords are in there. It's still in the bag, brand new. So that's why I went ahead and picked this up. We've sold one of these in the past. This will probably end up selling for somewhere around like $15 plus shipping. So this one actually sold surprisingly fast. You can see right here the time to sell was just about 11 hours. We sold it for $22 total. That's $11 plus $11 in shipping. You can see right there our cost to ship was $8.05. So we made about $3 in the shipping cost. You can see net return $9.52. On all these numbers I'm going to show you as far as the net returns, go ahead and add $1 because you can see over here purchase price. I put $1 just so it didn't throw the system off and give me some crazy returns. So I put $1 purchase price on all these things here. So we actually made a total of $10.52. And again, that one sold in just about 11 hours or so. Of course, I picked one of these up. We always need these to ship out our eBay orders. So I went ahead and picked this up as a personal item. This, unfortunately, the controller wasn't in there, but I saw the box and I decided just to keep it in case I did find the controller. But I don't know, there might be a market for just the box alone. I don't know. I know like the actual Xbox console boxes sell on their own. I don't know if these things sell on their own or not, but I just went ahead and picked this up just in case. We have this here.
We actually already sold one of these. I found another model in the house. I'll show you a video of that. But this looks like it comes with everything in here. It has some tubing, whatever that is, and it has all the parts in here. Here's the other one that we sold. I'll go ahead and put that on the screen.
This one was a BioStar motherboard. We sold this one for a total of $47. That was $35 for the part plus $12 in shipping. We sold it for $9 shipping. So again, we made about $3 there. Total net return, we made $30.65. And that one sold in 5 days.
So this one should go on to sell as well. So I went ahead and picked this one up. I think he like built computers on the side because there was a lot of these things sitting inside the house. So we went ahead and picked that up. We have just a pack of 3 movies here of the Bourne movies. This probably might not be worth anything, but it was a full set. So I just went ahead and put that up to the side. Whatever we don't end up selling, we're just going to end up donating anyway to Savers to get that 20% coupon. But we went ahead and picked that up. Now this is pretty cool. I'm not going to pull all of them out, but these are all old Star Wars books, paperback books. So this book is from 1997, and you can see in here all of these here are Star Wars paperbacks. I don't know if these are worth anything, but again, I saw them all in here and I just decided to take the whole box.
These were actually a pretty good sale. It only took 3 days to sell. We sold them for $49.45, including the shipping. That was $39 for the books, $9.88 for the shipping. We only made less than $1 in the shipping. So a total net return with the parts and shipping, we made $29.79.
So all this right here is full of these books, and at the bottom we have a couple other things that I threw in there as well. Here's some more. Oh, this one's actually kind of damaged. I actually found a bunch of cell phones, so I might be able to sell those as a lot on, and here's a Sony charger, PSP 100, so I'll have to look that up. Sometimes these chargers can go for like 12 to 15 bucks.
So this one ended up selling for $14.94, including the shipping, $8.94 for the part, $6 in shipping. We made about $1.50 in the shipping. This one sold in about 14 hours. Our total net return on this one was $7.87. Nothing too crazy on it, but I'll take it. It definitely all adds up.
But as you can see here, we got a bunch of cell phones, Nokias. I don't know if there's even a market for these old phones anymore. What is this, another Cricket phone? I thought it was a Blueberry. AT&T phone, Samsung, and 2 more phones here. So I might be able to just throw these in a lot and just do them parts only, be able to get something out of these.
So that phone that you see right there in my left hand, that one already actually sold. That one was a Nokia Express Music 5300. It took 3 days to sell. We sold it for $19.98 free shipping. We paid $4.02 for the shipping. So after all the fees and shipping, we ended up making a total net return of $12.76.
And then next up, let's go ahead and throw this to the side. I don't even know what this thing is right here. This thing is pretty heavy though. That's a pretty heavy item. It says backups, APC. I mean, it came with a cord. There's a bunch of like connections in the back here. I don't know if this is like a hard drive or something, but there's some model numbers on here. I'll go ahead and look this up. But it looks pretty expensive, and again, it's extremely heavy. I don't know how heavy that is, but I got to use 2 hands to pick this thing up for sure. So that's why I just grabbed this and threw it inside the box. So we'll go ahead and run comps on this bad boy here.
So this thing hasn't sold yet, but I wanted to show you guys what it is after I did some research. So it looks like it's a backup battery. We listed this at $32.87 plus shipping. You can see right there, it's $42 in shipping because this thing again is extremely heavy. But I did plug it in. Everything seems to be working. Everything lights up and stuff like that. So you can see right there, it has 9 views. Nothing too crazy, but hopefully this thing goes on and sells.
And then we have this here. It's actually a whole bag of Plush. I'm not going to take these out and touch them right now because we want to go ahead and get these all washed up. But as you can see, how many things are actually in here. Oh, look at this thing. I know Kevin has sold in the past. Let me see here. I'm going to pull this out just to look at it. I know there's a market for these guys. This one will definitely go on to sell. We'll just give this thing a quick wash. I'm actually gonna spray this thing down, even though we're gonna wash it, but throw some disinfectant on there. So look at this. This thing is all full of plush. This whole bag. There's probably at least, I don't know what, 30 plush in there.
So there was a handful of plush in here that was worth listing. You can see in my hand right there, you might recognize this. It's one of those jibber jabber plush, the ones that you shake and they make noise. I'll show you that here in a second. And then in the middle of the bag, you can see that donkey from Shrek. We actually already sold that one as well. So let me go ahead and show you the numbers on these. So this jibber jabber plush, this one ended up selling for $26.34. So it's $19.34 for the actual doll plus $7 in shipping. We paid $5.32 in shipping, so we made about $1.70. We sold this in 4 days and we made a total net return of $15.63. And then on the Shrek donkey, we sold this one for $16, $10 for the plush, $6 in shipping. We only made about 85 cents in the shipping. This one took 7 days to sell, and we made a total net return on this one of $7.56.
So I'm gonna dig through there and see if there's anything valuable. So I went ahead and grabbed that. I don't even remember what's in this box here. I think it was it glass? Let me see. Oh my God, this stuff stinks. Yeah, this stuff's all donation. I remember opening this thing. Man, I couldn't even show you that whole house. It was disgusting, man. There was some stuff in there that I didn't even want to show on camera. It's nasty in there. So all this stuff right here is not worth anything. I just picked it up so we can end up just redonating it. So this box is pretty much worthless. We got, I guess this is another plush. That's not going to be worth anything. Some Care Bear VHS. Again, probably not worth much, but you know, in the pinch of things, I just went ahead and grabbed these because they both were in the case still. So we'll look those up as well. In here, again, I kept this box because I was hoping to find that little chat pad, but I didn't find it. The headset is in there, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yeah, this part's actually in there. The wire with the little headset, but the actual pad that goes in there, I couldn't find that anywhere. We still got to dig through there a little bit. We still have 2 more rooms to go through. That's why I kept these boxes just in case I do find them. So there's that. And then we just got a bunch of movies that I went ahead and grabbed. We got Deadpool. Looks like some anime. Guitar. Oh, I did find a guitar in there. It's like a Montana guitar. That's why I picked this up, because I think it'll be pretty cool to learn how to play the guitar. So I just went ahead and got that. Some PC games, Oblivion, Guild Wars. This was like a multi-disc set. There's some more discs underneath there. So I don't know if this is worth anything. Guild Wars PC game. We got The Sims on PC.
So we listed this one at $17.98 plus shipping. This one actually had the first disc missing. We did put that in the title. This thing actually sold twice. The first person that bought it supposedly didn't read that it was missing the disc. So they went ahead and returned it, and then we relisted this thing, and it ended up selling again. It took 16 days to sell. We got $6 in shipping for it. We ended up paying $4.43 in shipping, so we made about $1.60 there. So after all the fees, we ended up making a net return of $14.72.
Some more anime. This is gonna be personal. Some brand new batteries, and then I did find a PlayStation 3 in the box. I mean, it was used, but it had the box and everything. It didn't have any controllers, but then in another room I did find the controller with all the wires here. There's even this little sensor or camera with a speaker, it looks like. All this is for the PlayStation. That's gonna get bundled together with that. And then if I ever run across any games, I'm gonna save them. That way I can sell everything as a bundle. But the PS3 did work. I went ahead and plugged it in and tested it. So all that there with some more stuff that I found. And then this memory card here. I'll just go ahead and clear all this stuff out and use it for personal as well. And then right here, I did find another PS3 controller. I'm going to go ahead and test that to see if that works. We'll go ahead and put that with a PS4 or a PS3 as well. This, I have no clue what it is, but I just went ahead and picked it up because it came with the case. Sinew Star, and it has like some tubing that it comes with. Again, it has the little case with the wire, so I'll go ahead and plug that in. I'm not sure what this is. We'll get this looked up.
I really didn't want to bother with this item since it is a medical device. I was looking up on eBay and you're not supposed to sell medical equipment on there. So I didn't do much research or anything on this. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this to the side and add it to our donate pile. One other thing I forgot to show you while I was outside. I found a box full of Mary Kay products. There's some cream and some cologne or some perfume in there. And then I found a bunch of bags of jewelry. This doesn't look high end at all. It looks like either some of that dollar store stuff or kind of just some of the stuff you get to make arts and crafts and stuff on your own. I don't think I'm going to do anything with these unless I find anything in there that looks extremely valuable. But by the looks of it, most of the stuff is pretty cheap. So I might just end up donating most of that jewelry. So here's the aftermath after picking through this house for another day or two. You can see the living room and the kitchen here are pretty much all empty. I went through here and got all the good stuff that I could. And then the laundry room here you can see is completely empty. The master bedroom was the nastiest of all. You can see there's still a lot of trash there. Most of the stuff that you see there is just all junk. I didn't even bother going through all that stuff. The living room, there's a couple things left over there. But let's go ahead and show you the rooms here. Here is room number 2. Again, there's just a bunch of trash left over in there. Nothing really worth taking. And then the bathroom, I didn't even bother at all stepping a foot in there. You can see how dirty and nasty it is. They still have fly traps and stuff hanging in there. Here is the third bedroom. I think this is where I found most of the good stuff. All that's left over here is a bunch of boxes and trash. Right here, this doll, I actually passed a couple of times. I almost left it behind. I went ahead and took it anyway, even though the back of it was still open. That's the reason why I decided to leave it behind the first time. But after doing some research, this thing was actually worth some pretty good money. Let me go ahead and show you our eBay listing here. After running some comps on this, I ended up listing it at $36.84 plus shipping. I did list there that there is some box damage. The back of it is open, but it appears that they never took the doll out. So I went ahead and put all that in the description. Currently, it has 38 views, but it still hasn't sold yet. And then I also found another doll in that same room as well. This is the Madeline Hatter Ever After High doll. We listed this one at $69.84 plus shipping. Again, I did list it there, as you can see, as box damage because the back of it was open. We currently have 100 views on this thing. You can see right there, 10 people viewed in the last 24 hours. We have had a few offers on this thing, nothing that I want to take yet. They were quite a bit lower than we wanted, but we're gonna leave this thing up for a while and see what this thing eventually sells for. So this one did end up selling $75 including the shipping. You can see right there, $65 for the actual toy, $10 for the shipping. We paid $7.43, so we made a little over $2 on the shipping, but we got a total net return on this one of $53.29, and this one took just over 3 weeks to sell. But right now, we're just gonna go through some of the other things that have sold that I didn't show you in the video. This Magic Jack telephone system I ended up finding in one of those rooms as well. We sold this thing for $15.47, $10.47 for the part plus $5 in shipping. After all the fees and shipping, we made a total net return of $12.13, and this one sold in 19 days. And then I found this Chilton Camaro Firebird repair manual. We listed this one at $11.99 plus shipping. So total, we sold this for $17.37. This sold in 17 days. After all fees, we got a total net return of $8.27. I found this Magic the Gathering book from 2008. We listed this one at $7.69 plus shipping. So it sold for $12.32. After all fees, we didn't make much on this one. We ended up making a total net return of $5. And this one right here is actually pretty interesting. Like I mentioned to you, just in case you didn't know, you could sell like console boxes even though they're empty. I found this PSP box with all the manuals in it. Obviously the console wasn't in there, but we listed this one at $22.36 plus shipping. So we got a total of $30.36. We made a little bit on the shipping. We ended up making a total net return of $19.28, and this one sold in just 6 days. Here's another PC game that I found. I never heard of this one. It's called Command and Conquer Red Alert 2. It did sell for $14.54, including shipping. Now, this one did get returned. I can't remember the exact reason why they opened the return, but they haven't gone through with it and sent it back yet, so we're still waiting for that. So when it does return, we'll go ahead and just relist it again. But this one did sell again, $9.54 for the game, plus $5 in shipping. And then this is a pair of shoes that I found in that dirty master bedroom. These were still brand new in the box. We sold this one for $25.35, including shipping. After all fees and shipping, we made a net profit of $9.85, and these took 5 days to sell. I also found this Coach purse. You probably saw it in the video in that master bedroom. This one took 3 days to sell, $26 including shipping. We made a net return on this one of $13.41. And then I also found this Kodak Easy Share digital camera. This one sold in 10 minutes. I probably underpriced this one. This one sold extremely fast, $25.54 plus shipping. We made about $1.50 on the shipping. We made a total net return in 10 minutes of $16.95. I kind of regret listing it so low, but it was a free item. I'm not complaining. So that was a quick $16 in profit. I also found this Carhartt jacket right here. This thing's actually in pretty good condition still. The only thing with this one is you can see it has some embroidery right there. It has a patch. That's what the inside of it looks like, where the patch is. I've seen some people in the past in other videos say that they can remove that embroidery because that kind of kills the whole jacket here. So I know there's a way to remove that embroidery, and that's why I've been hesitant to list this thing as is, because I know that's going to drop the value on it. But I don't know how good I'm going to be able to remove that logo or that patch right there. So if any of you have ever done that, where you removed it successfully and it still looks nice, I can only imagine there's going to be a bunch of holes and stuff right here once I do remove it. But besides that, like I said, this thing is really heavy duty. This is a nice quality jacket right here. It's a 2XL. It just has a bunch of lint and stuff on here because I did throw it in the washer. I might even keep this for myself if it doesn't sell. But again, the only reason I haven't listed this thing is because of the patch right there. So let me know in the comments below if you've ever successfully removed the patch from an article of clothing before. But that's gonna do it for today's video. It kind of sucked being in that house with all the smells and just the nastiness that was in there. But I was able, as you saw, to find a lot of good stuff in there. So I don't know, I guess you can say it was worth the risk and the trouble of going through there. I haven't gone through and like added everything up that's sold so far, but as you can see, we got a lot of good sales out of that house there, and I still have a lot of stuff that's listed that hasn't sold yet. So if you're not following the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can follow along other things that sell as well. So if you do like these type of videos, make sure you keep coming back, because I know for sure this is not going to be the last of these type of properties that I come across. But in the meantime, you can jump over and check out one of these videos right here, and I'll see you on the next one.